If you do anything wrong in your life, and I find out about it, I'm gonna try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out, you're fucking finished. Who's that? That's you.
So I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me.
It was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand, I'm losing my life.
The exclusive security video from the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Gwinnett County. You can see Wanda Smith and her husband by the front door. Watch as Katt Williams.
If you've been on social media this week, you've likely seen the drama surrounding Katt Williams resurfacing. People are once again trying to cancel him over that old clip with the late talk show host Wanda Smith, the one where Katt roasted her on her own show.
I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water?
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli?
And now, some people are claiming Katt destroyed Wanda's career, a career she had spent decades building, and they're blasting him online, calling him a POS for what he did. This comes right after Katt publicly apologized for mocking Michael Jackson in one of his old specials, and now fans are saying he also owes Wanda's family an apology. But here's the catch: not everyone agrees. Dave Chappelle actually stepped in to defend Katt, saying the Wanda moment was just comedy, nothing more, and that Katt was simply doing what he always does, clapping back when someone comes at him. Chappelle also criticized fans for digging through the past to cancel someone over something that happened years ago. So let's break down what really went down between Katt and Wanda, why that old interview is suddenly back in the spotlight, and why Chappelle thinks cancel culture is going too far again.
That's why I don't be coming out doing comedy all the time, because y'all niggas is the worst motherfuckers I've ever tried to entertain in my fucking...
In case you missed it, Katt Williams recently issued an apology to Michael Jackson's family, admitting he regrets the jokes he made about MJ in his old comedy specials. Katt explained that looking back, he realizes he shouldn't have targeted Jackson because the people who gave him that platform and cut his checks had their own agenda, pitting black men against each other for entertainment.
I shouldn't have, honestly. Some of these things are the reason that the enemy decides to go ahead and let you be famous, is your ability to tear down your own kind, no matter how high they are.
And that was all it took for social media to turn on Katt, with people calling him a hypocrite and insisting he owes several people an apology, especially the late Wanda Smith. One person wrote, "Katt Williams is a POS for what he did to Wanda Smith. F him." Another added, "I remember when Katt went in on Wanda and everybody in Atlanta laughed with him. It was funny, but he disrespects people too much. Now that Wanda's gone, folks want to act like they were always on her side. I'd haunt y'all for real." Still, plenty of fans are defending Katt, and leading the charge is none other than Dave Chappelle. Chappelle compared the backlash to his own experience with trans jokes, saying comedy is one of the last spaces where you can speak freely, and no comedian should ever be forced into silence.
This might be the noblest of professions. Robin Williams had a bar that I loved. He said comedy is the only job you can have where you can use everything you know. And that's true. You can use more than you know. You can use what you think. Use it. Don't be afraid. Don't let these bitch-ass niggas button your lip. Say it anyway.
But this story isn't just about cancel culture. There's another angle people rarely bring up. Katt once claimed that Wanda and her husband actually tried to come after him over a joke. To give you some context, this goes back to September 2018 when Katt and comedian Red Grant stopped by Frank and Wanda in the morning while Red was promoting a string of shows in Atlanta. What was supposed to be a routine 20-minute interview ended up becoming V103's most watched clip ever. And it's easy to see why. Katt completely flipped the script, turning the sit-down into a full-on roast after Wanda threw some shade that didn't land. At first, everything seemed fine, but things escalated quickly. Katt brought up Tiffany Haddish, pointing out how she scored a Netflix deal without ever going on a comedy tour. He also claimed nobody could even name one original joke Tiffany had written. Then Katt dug into a bigger issue, how black female comedians with real talent often get overlooked by the industry, while someone like Tiffany, who didn't create her own material, got pushed to the spotlight. According to him, Tiffany was the safe choice, handpicked by higher-ups to appeal to white audiences. That's when Wanda jumped in, saying Tiffany blew up because she's authentic. But Katt wasn't buying it. He clapped back, saying Tiffany rose to the top of the black female comedy scene for 2 reasons. She constantly talked about dating white men, and she had lighter skin.
Wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish,
at under the sound
because
of my
she's
voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. It's no shade to nobody. We are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned.
By this point, the tension between Katt and Wanda was already thick. But things took an even sharper turn when Wanda randomly tried to clown him with a question about whether he could cook for his kids. That's when Katt unleashed, firing back with one savage comeback after another and turning the whole moment into a roast session.
That's dope. You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Say, what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean...
You answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
Now, for a split second, it looked like they lightened up, even sharing a laugh that made it seem like the tension was gone. But just as the mood shifted, Katt flipped it again. He brought up Wanda's kids out of nowhere and turned the whole interview into a full-on roast session.
One.
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say,
They like for me to I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
So at first, Wanda tried to laugh it off, but you could clearly see the anger bubbling under the surface. She then tried to flip the script by bringing up Katt's past legal troubles and even took a jab at his hair. But that move completely backfired on her.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you.
Station viewer 3, your hair is kind of...
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural?
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air,
come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning?
Toward the end of the interview, Wanda couldn't resist taking one more shot at Katt's hair, calling him Lil Mama, and even hinting that he might be gay. But Katt clapped back instantly, shutting it down without hesitation. Honestly, it was tough to watch Wanda getting roasted and embarrassed like that on her own show.
Hey, Wanda Jones, though.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
But then things took a serious turn. Wanda clearly couldn't shake off the humiliation, and the drama spilled into real life when she allegedly sent her husband and son to confront Katt. This all went down on September 15th, 2018, outside the Atlanta Comedy Theater, where Wanda was hosting a show. Her husband, Lamorris, showed up in the parking lot and pulled a weapon on Katt. Security footage later surfaced, showing the tense standoff right before Lamorris started chasing him. According to the police report, Lamorris admitted he ran after Katt but denied pulling a gun, claiming it just fell while he was running. Wanda also pushed back, saying Katt only showed up to clown her for no reason, and her husband was simply protecting her. But then TMZ dropped bombshell footage, clearly showing Lamorris holding a gun and chasing Katt into a nearby grocery store. Now, to be fair, the video didn't show Lamorris pointing the gun at Katt, and he maintained he wasn't trying to shoot anyone. Still, the drama stuck. A few months later, in January 2019, Wanda was fired from V103 Atlanta. No official reason was given, but speculation swirled that it all tied back to her Lil Mama jab, where she implied Katt was gay. In Atlanta, a city with a huge black LGBTQ+ community, that move likely backfired. As for Katt, he stayed quiet about Wanda's firing at the time and didn't really address the situation until years later. Finally, in January 2024 on Club Shay Shay, he shared his side of the story, claiming the whole thing actually started before the cameras even rolled. According to Katt, Wanda promised not to bring up his kids or his legal troubles, but the moment he criticized Tiffany Haddish, she immediately broke that promise, dragging up his kids and past arrests. From there, things spiraled out of control.
Spiraling.
Well, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never going to say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I got to call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me.
Katt also claimed Wanda's real goal was to humiliate him in front of her gay fan base. And in his view, that's exactly what came back to bite her. He believes that's the real reason she lost her job and eventually faded from the spotlight.
In front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you ain't.
Katt also spoke on the drama with Wanda's husband, saying the whole thing felt like a setup, and that Wanda basically tried to have him taken out over nothing more than a joke.
No comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians, what do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
To October 2024, Wanda sadly passed away just a day after celebrating her 58th birthday. And Katt, he stayed silent. No public statements, no condolences posted for Wanda's family. Fans were split on his silence. Some argued he did the right thing, because if he had spoken up, people would have just called him a hypocrite. Others pointed out we don't know what happened privately. Maybe he reached out to her family behind the scenes. Still, the fact that social media is now digging up old drama and trying to cancel Katt when he literally almost lost his life over a joke is wild. And honestly, it just proves Dave Chappelle's point about cancel culture destroying comedy. So what do you think? Should Katt apologize like he did for those Michael Jackson jokes? Or are people just reaching, trying to cancel him for no real reason? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.